Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to a new video today. Just going to quick one. Hopefully it'll be 5 minutes unless I just ramble onwards. I'll keep it short because I want you guys to get involved today as well. So it's about sort of some 5 fun teams to manage in the UK and Ireland, Britain, or England plus one in Wales, however you want to phrase it. Just some ideas, not necessarily all the same type of teams. I'm then going to do one for Europe as well and then one for the world. But what I want you guys to do, because you're much more knowledgeable than me, is get involved in the comments and just suggest what fun teams might exist out there. Whether it be like a rich club that's been taken over by billionaires, or some club that's just been bankrupted and relegated, or some team that's just started, or anything. Or just like a really interesting story about how they came about, or the new owners, or whatever it is. Just give people ideas for FM21, good ideas. I get asked so often about people just saying, I can't get into a save, then, I can't just find, I do one season and I get a bit bored. So I thought, okay, I'll do my fun little video, but also, more importantly, is use your guys' knowledge to sort of suggest a bunch of teams and reasons why. So, here are my top 5 teams in the UK and Ireland. At number 1, a team somewhat close to my heart, in that my brother supports them. I'm not that bothered. And that is Sheffield Wednesday. So, if you don't watch the Championship, you won't have noticed that Sheffield Wednesday have started on minus 12 points. That is because, hang on, due to breaching profitability and sustainability rules. I.e., they sold their stadium and then included it in their financial accounting for 2018 when they shouldn't have. And they got minus 12 points. Luckily, they didn't get it last season. It was taken out because they would have got relegated, I think. They brought it forward to this season. So, Sheffield Wednesday, been around for absolutely donkey's years, founded like 1867. And they've got a big stadium that they now don't own, but they've got a big stadium, and they could become a very good team. And they have just been kind of rotting in the Championship, hanging about like a bad smell for a number of years, and I think that could be quite, especially that first season, because their squad's not that good, their facilities are okay, their accounts aren't great, and you start with minus 12 points. So maybe as a short save, that could be really fun. My second team, and I think a lot of people are going to suggest this, these next two really, it's Bolton Wanderers. It's an obvious one. It's one of those ones that, oh, look, they used to be quite a good team. They were in the Premier League not so long ago, and now they're in League 2. I did check in FM20, and they start with £41 million worth of debt. I don't know if that's going to get worse or better in FM21, but that's pretty bad. They've got good facilities, obviously great for League 2, and no money. So it's going to be very much you can still attract good players for League 2, but you can't pay anybody. So I think it's going to be all about loaning players in, getting young, cheap players that you can sell for a profit, and really concentrate that first few years on just digging yourself out of that financial hole. But I think Bolton are always a fun save because they're a sort of bigger team in the lower leagues. And going on to my second one, it's Sunderland. For similar reasons. They're like an easy version of Leeds. They're in, I think, League 1, unless they got relegated. They had a wonderful documentary made about them that's worth a watch if you haven't watched it already. If you haven't watched it, watch it in preparation for managing the FM20. That's an absolute shit show. They're a big team, huge team in that division. They actually got no, in FM20 at least, they've got no debt. They've still got a very decent squad for the division. They are an easier version of Bolton. So if you want like a bigger team in a lower division, but you don't want the hassle of having massive debt, crippling debt, then Sunderland, the team is for you. So next up, we've got a National League team. The first time they've ever been in the league proper, and that is Harrogate Town. 120 years they've been in existence, and this is the first time they've ever been in the Football League. They've got no money. They've got a very small team. They're not very good. They went up in the playoffs, I think. They've been around for 100 years. They're favourites. They're probably going to be favourites to go down again. But as a small team, I think they could be very much fun. And you can literally make history. Just by existing as their manager in the league, you've already made history. So I think they could be fun. And finally, this could be interesting, or it might just be a non-starter. Wrexham. So we've got our Welsh team. And that is because Deadpool is buying them. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Ryan Reynolds apparently is looking to take, and somebody else, another actor, is looking to take a controlling stake or a large investment in Wrexham. And they've promised that they will invest £2 million into the playing squad, or into the squad, if they get taken over, which is not half bad. That's like a baby Man City, isn't it, really? It's not gone through yet, so we don't know if it will go through in time for Football Manager. It might not even go through at all, but I believe it's a fan-owned club, or fan-run club, and they had a vote, and they passed it, massive majority. They passed the idea of Ryan Reynolds and the other dude taking over the club, or whatever it is, the investment into the club. So it'd be amazing. That'd be a really, really fun save. If not, you're just managing a small team in Wales. But that's pretty good. But they're just 5 little fun suggestions. Like I said, there's Fulham, Bolton and Sunderland. We all know about them. They're already really fun saves. I think Harrogate could be fun. I think Sheffield Wednesday could be almost like a one season. Can you keep them up with a minus 12 points? And Wrexham could be very interesting. It'd be interesting to see if it happens, the takeover happens, and let's say there's £2 million suddenly in the balance. If it's actually classed as a sugar daddy club, in which case Deadpool is going to keep throwing money to the club and just become this sort of become the biggest team in Wales. But there you go. But more importantly, let me know teams in the UK and Ireland that you think are worthy. Obviously, Fort William is up there as well. Or you could try to save the Manchester clubs from their mediocrity, because obviously, or you could manage Salford and become the biggest team in Manchester. Now there's a gap. Right, there we go. Let me know your ideas, which teams and why people should manage them, what interesting things they've got about them in the comments below. I'm going to do one for Europe as well, one for the world. How did I keep it to 5 minutes? 7 minutes, not bad for me, I'll take it. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you're not a subscriber already, please do subscribe. I've got a ton of plans for FM21 coming up that I think you'll enjoy very much. Right, see you soon. Bye-bye.